big supporter of former President Trump, introduced the former president at the RNC, did a very good job, and spoke at his recent MSG rally as well. He is the CEO and president of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, Dana White. Dana, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Haven't met you before, but I am a huge fan of the UFC, and I appreciate what you've added to the culture in that regard. Now, when you listen to Mark Cuban, you know economics as a businessman, but also in relating it to what you see in the people around you and what you're hearing. What do you believe his argument, how it lands with the voters, Dana?
Well, a lot of the things that I've heard, since I've been on here, this election is about competency. It's about competency. When we were talking about diamond out your boss earlier, this isn't about your boss. This is a world leader. This is the guy, this is a leader of the free world we're talking about here. Trump has already proven he can build a strong economy, he can secure the borders, and he is somebody that allies and adversaries respect. Those are all very important things. She has never, what has she proven? What has she done over the last 4 years? And you cannot make the excuse that she was the vice president and she wasn't in charge of anything. I think that's ridiculous. She is the sitting vice president of the United States right now. She's proven nothing. She's done nothing. I think she's in over her head. She knows she's in over her head, and nobody who is intelligent like Mark Cuban, Stephen A., or any of these other guys can tell me they truly believe that she is the better candidate.
I'm going to have Mark get in. I'm going to have Mark get in, but Dana, just clarify. Dana, clarify something, and then I'll have Mark Cuban respond if he wants, which I'm sure he does. Dana, can you tell me of a vice president you've ever heard of who did something remarkable on their watch?
Not that they did anything. Let me tell you this. So
go ahead.
Think about this. Right, leading up to the debate, everybody was talking about that he's never been sharper. He's on top of his game. I was just in a meeting with the other day. They do the debate ends, and they figure out he's unfit to run, right? He's the sitting president of the United States. He's unfit to run. So now they slide her in, right? Nobody voted her there. Nobody voted Kamala Harris. If she went up against other Democrats, she would not be in the position she's in right now. Fact. Okay?
Well, it's not a fact.
They slide her in there.
Fact.
Wait, really?
How is that not a fact?
No, Stephen A.
That's born to left.
Yeah, Stephen A. No. Stephen A. said this.
Okay. Well, it's not a fact.
Slide her in. If she went up against other Democrats, she would not be in the position she's in right now. Fact. Okay?
Well, it's not a fact.
They slide her in there.
Chris.
Really? How did she do last time? How did she do last time?
She was Biden's running mate, and they got 85 million votes.
Come on, Chris.
This was a problem. Let Mark Cuban get in. Talk to your friend Dana.
Dana, I love you. You're so wrong. Trump, inflation was up 25% over the Obama economy he inherited. Ask him about Yemen, where he decided not to take action and allowed 100,000 people to keep on dying in Yemen. Talk to him about his tariffs. What worked with his tariffs? He had 4 years to make tariffs work with China. China kicked his ass. China took him to court, right? Because he didn't know how tariffs worked, and it hurt the economy. The economy was rolling along, and it got so hit by the tariffs that his appointment to the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, had to come back in and cut interest rates 3 times. And then we get to the real point of reckoning, the pandemic. And what does he do? He says, if we don't test people, the viruses didn't really happen. He holds back on resources, except for Vladimir Putin, to keep people from getting healthy. That is not an accomplished president, Dana. He has not done anything. What he got, he inherited.
And I think Mark Cuban, the things he said, they just okay, the inflation was up 25%. Why was no one talking about it? Why weren't grocery prices affected?
Yeah, why wasn't you affected or me affected or him?
They're just saying that's what it was, but no one, this is the first time I've really, in my memory, have heard people talking about how bad prices were. They were not doing that under Trump. Explain that,
And then
please.
some people try to say, well, no, the economy actually is better right now. But then some people in that same breath will say, well, the economy economy doesn't matter. So then are you admitting that
it definitely matters.
Trump's economy is better? I know, but if you say that, then you low-key don't think the economy was better.
Yeah, because
the economy doesn't really matter.
Trying to push that down, yeah. So
which one is it?
Do wars matter? What about the wars? Do people die matter?
They said Trump almost had wars.
Oh, almost.
Yeah,
well, almost. Close only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes, and that would be under war. But they didn't throw none.
His administration was the same as his personal wealth. He inherited it.
I got to jump in with course corrections here. Number one, the real wages, which is really the only economic barometer for the folks, was up 8.2% in the 4 years Trump was president. 8.2 across the board for working Americans. Fact. Under Biden-Harris, it is around 1%. No COVID pandemic. They have failed. Number two, inflation didn't start because Putin and the Arabs did anything. Inflation started, and I don't know whether you know this, Mr. Cuban, but Biden signed in his first week in office at least 20 executive orders, making it harder for every fuel company to harvest their product, whether it be fracking or oil or anything. The fuel company said, holy you know what, we're going to get hosed because our prices to get the stuff out of the ground are quadrupling, so we're going to do it retail now. That's what ignited it, not Putin.
I think the Democrats have promised him something.
Yeah, he's like getting a bag.
I think him and Trump had a business deal, and Trump must have took advantage of him somehow, and now he's upset. That's what Patrick Ben-David said. He said that's what he thinks really happened.
Somebody promised him something.
Yeah, I think it's a personal thing. Like, he don't like him.
But I don't see how you can argue what Bill is saying right now. That's what's pissing me off. But that's why I was like, yeah, the Democrats had to promise him something. We can give you autonomy, me, Mark.
Saudi Arabia. That is the truth.
Mark Cuban responded.
I know what it is. It's the medicine. You remember he was trying to make the medicine?
I thought about that already, though. I didn't say that.
They promised him something, bro.
It had to be the medicine. You remember you were trying to make the medicine for the
medical field, and then they're big in the medical field.
They promised him something.
I thought about that one day when I was just sitting there. I was like, but why does Mark continue to do this?
You don't remember them making the medicine company?
He is, but who else?
Huh?
Mark,
I knew that. So, but why would that?
Because they're huge on medicine. Like,
yeah, Medicare and all that stuff. So if he's like in the middleman of that,
that's how he got rich.
No, he got rich off making an internet thing.
It took me a minute to think about it.
No, yeah, I thought about that like a couple weeks ago, bro. I should have brought that up, or he wants to.
They promised him something. I
He's
have no doubt.
We don't know.
I have no doubt.
But it's personal. We can confirm it's personal.
Or he wants to be Caitlyn Jenner.
That was crazy.
And please get in. Go ahead.
I can't see that.
Could be the other one.
Bill, you're bloviating. Thank you very much.
No, I kept it pithy. I kept it. Cuomo understood it. I kept it pithy.
I did. There's no big words.
You're bloviating. The point is, yes, inflation. You think inflation just started when Joe Biden took office? That is.
It was 1.4 when Trump left. Inflation was 1.4.
I know. It just shows you don't know how inflation. You just don't. It shows you don't know what creates inflation. Yes, gas contributes to inflation. Why do you think Trump is so big on reducing energy costs? Because they contribute to inflation significantly. And beyond that, we produce more energy than we ever have. We produce more energy now than
in the latter part when they started to panic, not in the beginning.
Billy, look it up. Do you know how to use Google?
Oh, wait. No, that's where I get my information on Google, right? I actually research government records. Whoa, what a concept. Come on, 1.4% when he leaves office, and it goes to more than 9 in a year. Come on.
Let's bring Dana back into this. Stephen A. Dana, it's good to see you, buddy. I know. Yes, I know. Dana.
Fully transparent. I don't know any of these.
Dana White and I, and Mark Cuban and I, we're all buddies. I've known them both for years.
Must be fun.
Yes, it is a lot. Here's the deal, Dana. Dana, when you speak about Donald Trump, obviously there's a lot of people that look at him and they say, you know what, he did a lot for the economy. I remember that, you know what, he did exceed the deficit to about $35 trillion. What I would ask you, however, is this: outside of the economy, what else has he done that you would deem positive in your eyes?
A lot. Well, border crossings are up over 300% since he left office. And that's not including people that are undetected. And you cannot deny that the world was a much safer place when Trump was in office. It's undeniable.
You can't debate that.
Do you realize that right now there are more armed conflicts right now than any time since World War II? It was a much safer place when Trump was here.
What a stat.
When we think about
what a stat.
the only way I'll respond to that is this. You're talking about folks coming across the borders and obviously the dangers that it may cause in a lot of people's eyes. What about things that are happening domestically? What level of responsibility do you have towards Trump in that regard?
Great question.
Well, not only that, I mean, when you think about all the people that are crossing the border illegally, I mean, this is just common sense. What about all the people that are here that did it the right way and are trying to get in legally that are being jumped over and being handed money and a place to live, a telephone, credit cards, all the things that are going on? There are real Americans here that are going through hard times.
Cook 'em.
That money should be going toward them.
Facts.
And there's nothing wrong with people coming to America. That's what this country was built on. But you have to come the right way. You have to come legally.
Thank you.
That's a great point.
You know, I got one more stat I want to throw out there. I said that real wages were up 8.2% under Trump. But there is an asterisk next to that, because for Stephen A., they're up 875,000%. And ESPN will go bankrupt if he leaves.
Don't hate him for his success.
That's right.
Don't hate him for his success or because he's pretty.
I could watch it.
All right, we're going to take a break. Dana White.
That shit would have irritated me.
Dana White
That
came
went
with facts
great.
right there, bro.
That
great.
went great.
He said, well, what else? He said the border and wars.
It's a lot.
He gave you two big
get
ones.
deeper.
It'd have been different. You know, somebody else in that same, like, you asked them the Kamala question, what has she done? What do they say? What has any else? They literally said, what has any other vice president done? Hey, from a non-biased perspective right there, Dana clearly won that argument. He had points. And then Mark came with all this shit, and they debunked it.
Yeah,
and
they
even
did.
the dude who's the moderator, who seems to maybe lean left,
Chris.
didn't say nothing whenever the dude in the middle debunked what Mark said.
O'Reilly?
O'Reilly got the facts. He was a reporter on Fox at first.
Yeah, he's one of the most OGs in the game.
He is.
I don't see O'Reilly got no reason to lie at all.
So News Nation is only on their internet?
I have no idea, man.
I think they're only on the internet.
I don't know. Who knows? But it might, possibly.
Shout out to Ali.
Yeah. We met her from News Nation, man. A lot of people seem to know her. But I think Dana completely destroyed Mark on this one, man. I mean, I haven't seen Mark have a good argument yet.
I agree.
Yet.
Mark's just
Not
a
yet.
feelings over facts kind of guy, and I just
He's
can't
upset.
operate in that way, man.
He got a business plan with Kamala.
Oh, they promised him something. There's no way he's just going this hard out of nowhere.
He's going to get the medicine he wants,
for no reason.
and he's going to come out Caitlyn,
He's
bro.
getting something out of it.
Because I'm messed up. Wow.
You
Like,
Joseph.
I'm so messed up.
How he been looking, bro? He been transitioning.
Listen,
bro.
I never seen him look
Bro,
like
he got
that.
pink
No.
lips.
Stop, don't do that, bro.
I'm not gonna do
Bro,
that.
it look like he been transitioning.
Just because he disagree
bro.
with you can't do that, bro.
No, Mark have been
That's what
changing,
you
bro.
with, bro.
Look
He's
at
feminine looking
So
with
he
the
don't look a
glasses
little
on.
sweeter from Shark
When
Tank.
his,
Is that not a
when
fact?
his glasses are on, he does.
Oh, it's super
No,
bad.
he changed
On the
it.
Kamala interview, he looked like
He looked like
Ellen
Bro, keep it
DeGenerate.
He's been looking like Sketch a little bit.
All right, you took it there.
Hey, bro, he look like he hit some Sketch activity.
Sketch
All
kind
right,
of did
bro.
fall off.
All right,
I
bro.
haven't heard much about him.
He's still popping.
He's still straight.
Probably is.
Hey,
He was just in
it's
camp
giving
with
Sketch and
Odruski.
Caitlyn
Yeah, he
Jenner,
was,
man.
like,
I
last
seen y'all
weekend.
was hanging out.
Man, stop playing, bro. Hey, guys, let's know what y'all think, man. Shout out Dana White, man.